Hi everyone! Welcome to today's video. Today, we will talk about Hillary Clinton. You will learn about her life and her journey. We will see how she worked hard and faced many challenges. She was not born rich or famous, but she became one of the most powerful women in American politics. We will talk about her early life, how she became a lawyer, how she became the First Lady of the United States, and how she entered politics and ran for president. In 2016, she ran against Donald Trump in a historic election. Hillary's story is full of lessons. It shows how strong will, hard work, and never giving up can help you reach big goals. This video is in simple English, so you can practice your listening and learn new words. Let's begin the story of Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was born on October 26, 1947, in Chicago, Illinois. Her full name is Hillary Diane Rodham. She grew up in a small town called Park Ridge. Her father, Hugh Rodham, owned a small business. He worked hard and expected his children to work hard too. Her mother, Dorothy Rodham, had a difficult childhood. She taught Hillary to be strong, kind, and independent. Hillary had two younger brothers. Her family was middle class. They were not rich, but they believed in education, faith, and hard work. As a child, Hillary was curious. She loved to read books. She enjoyed school and always tried her best. She was also active in church and community programs. Hillary learned to help others from a young age. In school, she was a bright student. She joined the school newspaper. She also ran for student government. Even in her early years, she liked to lead and make a difference. Her parents supported her dreams. They wanted her to be strong and smart. They told her, "You can do anything if you work hard." Hillary grew up during the 1960s. It was a time of big change in America. There were civil rights movements. There were protests against war. Hillary saw all these things and wanted to help. She began to care deeply about fairness, justice, and equal rights. She believed that everyone should be treated fairly, no matter their race or gender. These early experiences shaped her mind. They helped her become the leader she is today. Hillary was not born into politics, but she always wanted to make the world better. She believed that one person can make a big difference. This was just the beginning of her journey. Hillary Clinton was a bright student. She always loved learning. In school, she worked very hard. She was serious about her studies. She also liked reading books, writing essays, and taking part in class. After high school, Hillary went to Wellesley College in Massachusetts. It was a college for women. She joined in 1965. She studied political science. This means she learned about government laws and how countries are run. At Wellesley, she was known as a smart and active student. She spoke up in class. She asked big questions. She also helped other students. She joined groups that talked about human rights and social justice. In her final year, she did something very special. She gave a speech at the graduation ceremony. This was a big honor. She spoke about the problems in America and how young people can help. People were very impressed with her speech. Newspapers even wrote about her. After college, Hillary went to Yale Law School in 1969. Yale is one of the best law schools in the world. There, she studied to become a lawyer. She worked hard every day. She read a lot. She wrote papers. She learned about laws and how to help people with legal problems. While studying at Yale, she met Bill Clinton. He was also a student there. They became friends. Later, they fell in love. But at that time, Hillary was focused on her career. She wanted to use her education to make a difference. During her time at Yale, Hillary helped children and poor families. She worked at legal clinics. She gave free help to those who could not pay. She wanted to fight for justice. In 1973, Hillary finished law school. She had big dreams. She did not want to just make money. She wanted to help others. Her education gave her the tools to do that. From Wellesley to Yale, Hillary showed strength and passion. She proved that girls can do great things. Her journey in education was just the beginning of her mission to serve people. After finishing law school, Hillary Clinton started her career. She wanted to help people. She believed in equal rights and fair laws. She moved to Washington, D.C. for a short time. There, she worked for the government. She helped on a committee that looked into the Watergate scandal. In 1974, she moved to Arkansas. She joined Bill Clinton, who was starting his career in politics. Hillary worked as a lawyer. She also became a teacher at a law school. She taught students about law and justice. In 1975, Hillary married Bill Clinton. They worked together as a team. Bill was elected as governor of Arkansas in 1978. Hillary became the First Lady of Arkansas, but she did not just stay at home. She worked hard too. She led projects to improve schools and help poor families. She also became one of the top lawyers in the state. Hillary spoke at many events. She helped women and children. She stood up for families. She believed everyone should have equal chances. In 1992, Bill Clinton ran for President of the United States. Hillary was by his side the whole time. She gave speeches. She talked to people. She shared ideas for a better future. When Bill won the election, Hillary became the First Lady of the United States in 1993. But she was not a quiet First Lady. She worked on big programs. She helped with health care plans. She pushed for better education. She met with world leaders. People saw that Hillary was smart, strong, and full of ideas. She was not afraid to speak up. She was ready to lead. In 2000, Hillary made a big move. She ran for the U.S. Senate in New York. Many people supported her. She won the election. She became the first former First Lady to be elected to the Senate. That was a historic moment. In the Senate, she worked on many laws. She supported soldiers, workers, and students. She listened to people's problems. She wanted to make life better for all Americans. This was the beginning of Hillary's own political journey. She was no longer just the First Lady. She was a leader, and she was just getting started. Hillary met Bill Clinton in law school. They were both studying at Yale University. Bill liked Hillary's mind. Hillary liked his charm and big ideas. They studied together. They talked for hours. They dreamed about making the world better. After law school, Hillary went to Washington, D.C. She worked on big legal cases, but soon she made a choice. She moved to Arkansas, where Bill was working. She wanted to be with him. That was a big step. In 1975, Hillary married Bill Clinton. They had a small wedding, just close friends and family. Hillary kept her last name, Rodham, at first. Later, she became Hillary Rodham Clinton. She believed in being her own person. Bill was in politics. He ran for governor of Arkansas. He won in 1978. Hillary became First Lady of Arkansas. But she did not sit quietly. She worked hard too. She helped improve schools. She supported teachers. She worked for children's rights. She gave speeches and led programs. People started to know her name. Sometimes people did not agree with her. Some said she was too bold. Others said she acted like a man. But Hillary did not stop. She stayed strong. In 1980, Bill lost the election. It was a hard time. But they did not give up. They worked harder. Bill won again in 1982. Hillary became First Lady once more. In 1980, they had a daughter, Chelsea Clinton. Hillary loved being a mother. She also balanced her job and family. She was a lawyer, a teacher, and a mom. She worked at a big law firm. She earned awards for her work. People respected her knowledge and focus. She helped poor children. She believed in justice for all. Through good and bad times, Hillary and Bill stayed together. They supported each other. They shared the same dream to help people. Even when problems came, they worked through them. When Bill ran for president in 1992, Hillary was right beside him. She campaigned across the country. She gave strong speeches. She was not just a wife, she was a partner. Their marriage was full of highs and lows. But Hillary stood firm. She showed love, loyalty, and strength. Her journey with Bill shaped her into the powerful woman she became. In 1993, Bill Clinton became the President of the United States. That made Hillary the First Lady. But she was not a traditional First Lady. She was strong, smart, and very active. Hillary had her own office in the White House. She did not just attend events. She worked on real issues. She focused on healthcare, education, and children's welfare. One of her biggest goals was to improve healthcare. She led a special team to create a new healthcare plan. She wanted all Americans to have good medical care, but many people in Congress did not agree. The plan failed. It was a big setback. Still, Hillary did not give up. She worked on smaller changes. She helped make sure poor children got health insurance. This program helped millions of families. Hillary also worked to help women around the world. She gave a famous speech in China in 1995. She said, "Women's rights are human rights." The world listened. She traveled to many countries. She spoke to leaders. She visited schools and hospitals. She talked about peace, education, and women's safety. Some people loved her energy and ideas. Others thought she was doing too much. They believed a first lady should stay quiet. But Hillary followed her own path. She stayed confident and active. During tough times in the White House, Hillary stood strong. Even when her marriage faced public problems, she remained calm. She focused on her work and her daughter Chelsea. As First Lady, Hillary made history. She showed the world that a woman can lead, speak, and bring change. She was not just the president's wife. She was a leader in her own right. He was just a baby. 2000, alone in the cold, Hillary Clinton with made nothing history but a note. Again. She decided to run of Noah for the U.S. Noah Senate. Was left. She chose New York as her state. It was a cold, rainy night. She had never lived in New York before, like a cry in the dark. But she worked hard. A kind woman. She traveled across the state. Heard a soft sound. She met with people. She opened the wooden door. She listened to their problems. Her eyes widened, and she "There's a baby to help." She cried. People saw her. She rushed outside, as smart and serious. Under a thin blanket. She won the baby boy. Hillary Clinton, brown eyes, became the first lady from the cold to be elected wrapped to public inside office. The blanket. She became a United States senator in January 2001. Please take care of him. As a senator, I have Hillary no choice. Focused on many issues. Mrs. Taylor, she supported education, jobs, and health care. Tears after the 9/11 attacks. Noah, she helped. She whispered money and support to New York. Noah grew up inside with firefighters and police. He was just a baby. She worked with alone in the cold, from both parties, with nothing but she a note. Wanted to protect. This is the story of and Noah. Her country. Noah was served on at the gate Senate of an old orphanage. She studied problems carefully. Rainy night. She asked tough questions. The wind howled like a cry in the dark. Experts. A kind she woman. Wanted to make Mrs. Taylor heard a soft sound. People in New York respected her. Opened the wooden door. They saw her working hard. Her eyes widened. She won her second term in 2006 with a strong victory. Outside. During her time as under senator, a thin blanket, Hillary lay a baby boy. Experience. He had big, she learned brown how to pass laws. His cheeks were built red relationships in Washington. Wrapped inside the blanket, she showed that she was a strong leader. It said, not just a famous name. Please take care of him. Many people began to wonder, I have no choice. Would Hillary Clinton Mrs. Taylor run held for president? Close. She was ready for more. She had big dreams for America. Noah, and she had the skills to lead. You're safe now. In 2009, Noah grew up Hillary Clinton started a new role. He was just a baby. She became the Secretary of State under President with Barack nothing Obama. But a note. This job is the story one of the most important in the U.S. government. Noah was left at the gate. She was now in charge of foreign affairs. It was a cold, rainy United States. The wind around the world like a cry in the dark. Some people were surprised. Mrs. Taylor Hillary heard a soft competed against Obama. She opened the 2008 election. Her eyes widened. But he respected her. There's a baby. He believed she could do the job. She rushed outside. She accepted under the role with honor. Lay a baby Hillary boy. Traveled a lot. Brown eyes. She visited his over 100 red from the cold. She wrapped inside the blanket was a note. She talked about peace, security, his name is Noah, and human rights. Please take care of him. She helped build strong relationships between countries. Mrs. Taylor held focused on issues like her heart, women's rights, tears filled her eyes, internet freedom, Noah, climate change, you are safe and now, national security. Noah grew up inside one major event happened in 2011. He was just a baby. The U.S. took action in Libya with nothing Hillary but a note. Helped guide decisions. This is the story with other world leaders. Noah another was key moment at the gate was the killing orphanage. Of Osama bin Laden. It was a cold, rainy night when the mission happened. Howled like a it was cry a serious in the dark. And historic day. Woman. Mrs. Taylor also heard a soft sound. In 2012, opened the wooden door. A U.S. building her eyes widened. Libya. There's a baby. Was attacked. She cried. She rushed outside. Including an ambassador. Under a thin blanket, many people blamed Hillary. He had big, answered brown many questions in Congress. His cheeks were red from the cold. Some believed she could have wrapped inside the blanket. Others said she did her best. It said with the information his name is Noah. In 2013, I have no she left her job as Secretary of State. Mrs. Taylor held him worked hard. She had traveled far. Tears filled her eyes. She had gained more experience in global leadership. You are safe now. Hillary was now ready for her next big step. She had served as First Lady, alone in the cold, and Secretary of State. Nothing but a note. Now, this is the story of running for President of the United States. At the gate in 2015, Hillary Clinton made a big decision. Rainy night. She announced that she would run for President of the United States. A kind woman. This was not her first time. Heard a soft sound. She had tried in 2008, opened the wooden door, but lost to Barack Obama. Her eyes widened. Now, she was back again. She cried. Stronger she rushed and more outside. There, her campaign under a thin blanket was clear. Lay a baby boy. She wanted to fight big for brown families. His cheeks were red from the women's rights. Wrapped inside the blanket was a note. She focused on health care, education, Noah, and immigration reform. Take care of him. Her slogan was stronger Mrs. together. Taylor held Hillary him close. Had a lot of support. Her heart ached. She had experience. Tears filled her eyes. She had name recognition. Noah, she whispered. Many people believed she could become the first grew up female president. That orphanage. In 2016, he was just a baby. Her main opponent was Donald Trump, with nothing he was but a businessman. This is the story of Noah. Noah was never held a political office of an old orphanage, but he was popular. It was with a cold, many voters. Rainy night. The campaign was intense, like a cry in the dark. Rallies and strong Mrs. Opinions. Taylor heard both candidates criticized each other. Opened the wooden door. The media covered her eyes every moment. There's people a baby around the world. She cried. We're watching. She rushed outside. One big issue came up. Under a thin 2016, lay a baby boy. Emails from Hillary's private server brown eyes were leaked. His cheeks were red from the cold. Her decisions. Wrapped inside she the blanket was investigated by the FBI. It said they did not his name is Noah, but please take care of him. Hurt her campaign. I have no choice. Still, Hillary stayed Mrs. focused. Taylor held him spoke close. To millions of people. Her heart ached. She talked about tears unity, filled her eyes, progress, Noah, and fairness. She whispered, she wanted to make history. On November 8th, inside 2016, he was just a baby, alone in the cold, with nothing but a note. More people voted for Noah than for Noah was left at the gate but she of an lost the electoral college. It was a cold, rainy night. The 45th howled like a cry. It was a shocking result. A kind for woman. Many. Mrs. Taylor Hillary accepted the loss with grace. She gave a powerful speech. Her eyes widened. She thanked her supporters. There's a baby. She encouraged young girls rushed out to believe in their dreams. Under a thin blanket, Hillary Clinton lay a baby did not become president. He had big, but she inspired millions around the world. His cheeks were red from the cold. She showed strength, wrapped inside the blanket, and determination. Hillary Clinton's life has not been easy. Along with her achievements, she has also faced many challenges and controversies. These moments tested her strength, her image, and her career. One of the biggest issues was her email scandal. When she was Secretary of State, she used a private email server for government work. This was against the rules. Many people were worried about national security. They said it could put secret information at risk. The FBI investigated the emails. They found mistakes, but no criminal action. Still, the damage was done. The news hurt her 2016 campaign. People started to doubt her honesty. Another challenge came from her time as First Lady. During that time, her husband, Bill Clinton, faced a serious scandal. He was accused of having an affair with a White House intern. Hillary stood by him, but many criticized her choice. Some felt she supported bad behavior. Others believed she showed loyalty and strength. She also faced criticism for her vote on the Iraq War. As a senator, she voted in favor of the war in 2002. Later, many people said the war was a mistake. Her vote became a big topic during her presidential runs. Some voters did not trust her judgment. In politics, Hillary was often called too cold or too ambitious. She faced gender bias that male leaders did not face. People judged her tone, her looks, and even her smile. Some believed she was treated unfairly just because she was a woman. The Benghazi attack was another controversy. In 2012, 4 Americans were killed in Libya. Hillary was Secretary of State at the time. Some blamed her for not doing enough. Congress investigated her for hours. She answered every question, but the incident left a mark. Despite all of this, Hillary Clinton never gave up. She faced every challenge with calm and focus. She kept working, speaking, and helping others. Her life shows that even strong people face criticism. But with courage and belief in your mission, you can move forward. After the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton took time to reflect. She had lost to Donald Trump in a very close and emotional race. Many people were shocked. Some were angry. Others were deeply disappointed. Hillary felt all those emotions too. But she did not disappear. She did not quit. She took some time away from the public. Then she returned with more energy and purpose. In 2017, Hillary wrote a book called What Happened? In the book, she shared her thoughts about the election. She talked about her campaign, her mistakes, and her feelings. It became a bestseller. Many people praised her honesty. Others disagreed with her views. But the book started a conversation. After that, she began to speak publicly again. She gave speeches about women's rights, democracy, and leadership. She supported other candidates, especially women running for office. She wanted to help the next generation of leaders. Hillary also launched a political group called Onward Together. Its goal was to support progressive causes. It helped young people and activists make a difference in politics. She continued to speak at universities and global events. She talked about climate change, healthcare, and equal rights. She used her voice to push for change. Even though she was no longer in office, she stayed involved. She stayed strong. She stayed active. In interviews, Hillary said she still believes in America. She believes in the power of people. She believes that women can lead just as well as men, maybe even better. She also became a role model for many young girls. They saw her strength, they saw her courage, and they saw that it is okay to fail as long as you keep going. Hillary Clinton's life after the election was not quiet. It was full of learning, speaking, and leading in new ways. Her journey did not end in 2016. It entered a new chapter. Hillary Clinton still believes in change. She believes the future can be better. She believes in hope, hard work, and equal rights for all. Hillary wants to empower young people. She wants more women in politics. She encourages girls to dream big. She tells them, "Your voice matters." She wants them to lead. Through her group, Onward Together, she supports future leaders. She gives them tools. She gives them training. And she gives them strength. She speaks about democracy, freedom, and justice. She warns people not to give up. She reminds them to vote, to speak out, to stay informed. Hillary is also involved in global issues. She supports climate action. She pushes for education for girls worldwide. She stands for human rights. She may not run for office again, but her mission is not over. She still wants to make a difference. She still wants to serve. Her vision is clear. A world with equal opportunity. A world where everyone is respected. A world where leaders care about the people. Hillary Clinton continues to inspire millions. She is not done yet. Her story still moves forward. Hillary Clinton's life is full of struggles, successes, and strong will. She has seen highs and lows, but she never gave up. She was a student, a lawyer, a first lady, a senator, and a secretary of state. She also became the first woman to win a major party's nomination for president in the U.S. That was historic. Hillary faced many challenges. She was judged. She was criticized. But she stood firm. She spoke up. She kept going. Many people admire her strength. Others may not agree with her. But one thing is clear. Hillary Clinton is a fighter. She believes in her values. She believes in making the world better. Her story teaches us an important lesson. Even if the road is hard, even if people doubt you, you can rise. You can lead. You can inspire. Whether in politics or outside it, Hillary Clinton continues to make her voice heard. She continues to support young leaders. She continues to work for a better future. Her journey is not just about power. It is about purpose, passion, and persistence. Thank you for watching this story. Keep learning, keep dreaming, and never give up.